Morning everyone, my name is Emma GILSENAN and I work with MSD Animal Health. It is day 4 of our Day in the Life of a Vet series in collaboration with XLVets Ireland. Today I'm in Galway and I'll be following CONOR GERAGHTY and his team here in FarmGate Veterinary Group. So stay tuned and let's see what the day has in store for us.
Hi, I'm CONOR GERAGHTY. We're here in Mountbellew in East Galway, part of FarmGate Veterinary Group. Qualified 23 years ago, and we have 3 branches here in this practice, 9 vets. Our main branch is in Mountbellew, we have a branch in Ballygar and in Loughrea, and we're out on the day doing calls. Typically we'd have half the vets this morning reading tests and the other half doing calls. It's still busy this time of the year because we had an early spring, and then we had another winter, and now we're back in to spring again. So it's quite busy still, even towards the end of April. So we have a very probably atypical practice in modern Ireland now, in that we don't do any small animals, but it is quite mixed in that we have a mix of dairy farmers, beef farmers, calf rearers, feedlot finishers. We do some pigs, and we do quite a bit of horses as well. The rota during the springtime is 1 in 4 or 1 in 3, depending on which end of the practice you're in, and that would extend out to 1 in 8 then during the summer for weekends. But it is quite busy, so people that are on at night tend to get at least 2 to 3 calls during the springtime. So by the end of April, everyone's getting tired and cranky and everything else that goes with being a vet in springtime in Ireland. She's showing nervous signs, and she's a bit sensitive around the head. Scratching her nose there, you can see it.
Yeah, she's on her nose.
So it's common enough this time of the year. You get flowering of certain plants, and when they eat them, causing liver damage, and they get a photosynthesis reaction. So just like an allergy, really. So shortly after qualifying, I came home to my home practice, a single man practice. I bought it from the previous vet, and over the next 10 years, I suppose we built up what would be a 2 to 3 person practice before amalgamating with a practice in Mountbellew in 2011. And after that, I suppose we joined XLVets in 2014. And since that, I suppose our practice has expanded quite rapidly. Very good collaboration with very progressive practitioners, I suppose, was the impetus to drive us on and look at where we were and how we could improve. And we really took the whole ethos of XLVets under our wing, and it's paid dividends. So we have 9 vets now, and so we're here on this farm. We have 7 animals that haven't cycled, which isn't too bad over 180, and we're just going to pre-breed scan these now to see if there's anything we can do to hurry them up. And we also have to synchronise some efforts. So yeah, it is. It's almost 3 centimeters wide. So we'll give her some Receptal to pop that, and she'll be ready for off then for med start there. Elected as non-cycling, but every day, of course, is brings in. So this one is obviously in heat today. The tail pinch is rubbed. You can see on the scanner there, the uterus looks different, so it's edematous. It's typically one that's in heat. Okay. See, the uterus is there, the circular bit. And we'll get some over here now. So here again, we can see the ovary here just at, I'm getting into 12 o'clock. That's an ovary, that's a large CL. So they will respond to prostaglandin or estrogen, and bring them on. And I guess the right ovary, and again, you see very little activity on that. So she's clean, but just not cycling. So persistence, yeah, you can give her. Okay, next call is to look at a stock bull that a dairy farmer has. So we were a bit disappointed in the results of the cows when the AI stopped last year and the bull was let out to sweep up. And this is a common problem on dairy farms, especially where you have a quiet bull, and they tend to be left there because they're quiet and they don't cause any trouble. And oftentimes can get over fat and as a result be sub-fertile. So we know he's fertile, we just want to see is he good enough to sweep up the cows to keep the calving interval compact. So we're going to fertility test him next now. What we're doing here is we're taking a semen sample, and so we've handled them internally there, and we then put in the electro ejaculator, and that stimulates the prostate and the base of the penis, and in the cycle, and hopefully sooner. So what you're getting first is pre-ejaculate. I have no interest in that really. So we're going to catch it in this tube here. Semen's album is coming there.
What?
The cow here was very sick last week and had her on a drip. Well, last weekend I suppose. And just take out the catheter now. She runs in front of me. From injections, you know. Yeah. Okay. So that bull is, his sperm count is a bit low, and you have to look at the sperm morphologically and see whether they're, you know, what percentage of them are proper sperm. But I have my doubts that he's subfertile, and I don't think he's up to the task that the farmer needs him for to sweep up after two rounds of AI. So we'll have to see now when we look at the slide later on. But doubts that he'll be going to the factory.
Hi, my name is Emma. I'm a current veterinary medicine student. I'm currently taking a year out from college, and I'm here working with CONOR and all the vets in FarmGate Veterinary. The past few months I've been here, I've really gained so much experience with working with all the vets and working alongside them, seeing the day-to-day life. And it's really motivated me and given me determination to continue and pursue my career for veterinary. Hopefully in the next year I'll be going back to college and continuing to pursue my career, and I'm really looking forward to it after seeing everything here with the vets in FarmGate.
He's stuck on a nail. The nail was stuck up on his white line. So we got that out. Some painkillers and some antibiotics. He might get a foot abscess where the nail was, you know.
Does he have tetanus now as well, or?
Yeah.
Yeah, just in case. I'm afraid to get infected with the dirt.
I've given to him in the first shot there, so.
Okay.
So a question came in on Instagram stories there on the chat, asking if we had any veterinary nurses in any of the clinics. So I suppose we're a bit unusual in that we don't have any small animal clinics, so we wouldn't have the same need for veterinary nurses as a true mixed practice. Now, Adele in the office is a veterinary nurse, even though her current role isn't in veterinary nursing. And we would have quite a number of student veterinary nurses coming here to see practice. But in large animal veterinary, I suppose, out on the road, we don't have a need for veterinary nursing staff per se.
Hi, I'm Killian Farrell. I'm working here at FarmGate Vets for the last 6 years. I'm from a farming background. We're farming down in Tipperary, and just kind of the reason I'm here is because we're interested in large animal, and that's the main reason I'm working here in Galway still, I suppose.
My name is Chris. I'm from the States, I'm from Boston. I do not come from a farming background. I saw practice here in 2018, 2019, and they couldn't get rid of me, so I'm back again now. But yeah, I love large animal work. So.
My name is People from Intro. I am from Greece, and I joined this practice this November, so I'm here a couple of months. I am a recent graduate, so joining this practice, it helps me a lot. I'm learning many things. This is my first spring here, so it was very busy and I learned a lot.
Right, so we're going up here to hoof-pair a few cows for a dairy farmer and a bull. Killian is going off fertility testing bulls for the afternoon. It's that time of the year. Chris has a couple of calls to do, and Sophia. Seamus is still reading tests, so Kevin is doing calls in Loughrea, and Owen is reading tests, so everyone's busy enough for the next few hours, so we'll hopefully get all tidied up before 5 or half 5, apart from whatever urgent calls come in. She's a white line here as well now. There's a stone there. So. Let's travel up to these axes there now. There's another stone there. Okay. Now let's take out the center. And then just check the levels. Just how you hear it. So before I go any further, I'm going to put a shoe the other side now because I'm going to dry while we're paired away that lower have to come off that loose tissue. Loose stick on it, which is small foot as well. So, really good particle glue because it's going to get it hard enough to stick on that small surface. Put it in there to keep it separated. Off. You can see it's all loose there, still loose underneath that sole. That's going to be it. Oh, no. So much in there, bitch. Right. A second now. Yeah, so I suppose routine work like bull fertility testing and scanning and hoof pairing is important to a practice like ours because veterinary in Ireland is very seasonal. If you're a large animal practice, you know, whilst we be kind of mixed in that in January you have pedigree sheep and then you have the main crop, the ewes coming, you have the cows calving, the dairy ones first, then the beef ones a bit later. But once, and you have the horses in from April to May. for the summer and for that, you don't have that much work to keep a big team of vets there. So having that sort of routine work there keeps I suppose the number of vets around, it keeps the rota fairly good. So we've been doing that for the last 10 years, and bought the hoof-pairing crate I think about 3 years ago, maybe 4 now. And so it is a way of keeping vets going and keeping turnover going during the quiet times, even though at the moment it's not a quiet time and you still have to do it, but I suppose that's part of life. Yeah, so I mean, retention of staff and recruitment of staff is a big issue in veterinary in general, and has been for the last number of years. And I suppose we've been really lucky because kind of worry a bit about not having any small animals in our ability to attract young graduates to a practice, because a lot of them like to do mixed. But we have been lucky, and we have a great team, and lucky enough to have full complement of staff. But we're always on the lookout for new talent, you know, and people to come and see practice or whatever. If we like them, we always want to come back and work with us. All our vets would have done their time in the XLVets Graduate Mentor Program, which is a 2-year program, and I think it gives them a good foundation in practicing tips, you know, for all the various things that to translate what they know into practical skills. So anyone that's thinking about doing large animals, you know, it's an ideal type of practice to learn, because you get a broad mix. It's not just dairy, or it's not just beef, you know, you get the full mix of all disciplines.
My name is Adele, and I am the practice manager of FarmGate Veterinary Group. So we have three offices actually, basically. So we have Loughrea, and then we have Ballygar, and then we have here Mountbellew. And then we have a yard that is based in Ahascragh, then, where we do our clinical work and things like that. So yeah, so basically I suppose I do the day-to-day management, so I do the accounts and kind of, I suppose, staff and any kind of staffing areas as well, so holiday cover and that kind of thing. So I'll just give a little bit of a background maybe to my career. So basically I started off, I did veterinary nursing. Once I finished the veterinary nursing degree, I did an honours degree in veterinary practice management. And then I suppose I went to Australia, worked in Australia, and then came back to Ireland and was working in mixed animal practice. And I suppose I had a good flair for the business side of the practice. So I did a master's in business management. And that is what has led me to here. Mary is also here with me, if you want to introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Mary, and I work here at FarmGate Vets as well. I work in admin, schedule some work, some phones, and generally give fees. Yeah.
Well, I suppose, you know, over the last 20 years, like, the change in veterinary that I see the most is prevention of disease rather than just treating disease. So we spend at least half our time in an effort trying to help farmers prevent disease. And in a lot of cases, herds are bigger and flocks are bigger, and labour is scarcer, so the prevention is key to them. So this time of the year, like, going through lab reports there now and trying to keep on top of things, but I mean the old things are still the same. So going out to cattle have just gone to grass and sheep after lambing, you know, you're looking at coccidiosis being the first thing on an awful lot of farmers' minds, and the use of coxin strategically to prevent outbreaks. Lots of the cows then we'll be looking at their IBR vaccinations pre-breeding. All young stock then, be it cattle or sheep, you know, Clostridial disease still kills quite a number of cattle here every summer, albeit in different farms. You know, once they have it, they'll vaccinate, but it's entirely preventable. And then, like, pneumonia in calves, I suppose, traditionally would have been one of the larger uses of antibiotics in all veterinary practices, and in most veterinary practices now there's prevention programs almost everywhere to prevent it. So, you know, by vaccinating against pneumonia, you reduce that risk of pneumonia, number one, and the ill thrift comes with it. But also you reduce the amount of antibiotics that you need to treat it. And you know, that's the way it's going now with the new regulations, etc. You know, we have to try and reduce the use of antibiotics as much as possible, and that's an easy win for a lot of farmers that have issues with pneumonia. Okay, so I mean, we're using a lot more technology now than we used to, both in practice, and farmers are using it as well. So this is one of our farmers has, he was on about an estrus cows. He has 9 estrus cows. And so we just clicked into we have these are identified here, so that's picked out from by the collars, and we can tomorrow now we're going to go up and check those out and see exactly what's going on. So they're some 44 days, some a lot of times, so some of them haven't come since calving. So certainly it's of benefit, and the health reports are of benefit as well. You know, they can get an alert now if a cow isn't eating, and you know, they can give you a call, and sometimes maybe it would have been a week later before you get a call to that cow previously, you know, so it's a lot easier to cure them. So in the practice we also have changed all our technology systems, and we're trying to, you know, when you're trying to coordinate a big team, it can be difficult. We have this vet drive system here, which all the work is on a calendar, and then it's assigned to each vet. And the vet then, as they're completing the calls, we can see they're completing them, number one, signed all the prescriptions and everything. So it takes all those old diaries that we used to have, and trying to remember who did what, and all the, you know, with diaries and assistants and getting mixed up on what line to switch. And I remember one time we got a description of the guy with the green Jeep as a client. So, you know, at least all of that now is more streamlined, and it's easier to keep a track of things. So thanks very much for joining us today, and I hope you enjoyed the day. And I'd like to say thanks to MSD for organising it in XLVets Ireland, and it was a pleasure showing you what we do in practice on a day in April.